Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday forecast. So by this point in the week I am being more lenient with the trades and I am looking to take more trades. I mean not take more trades, but kind of be more tolerant with the aggressive retraces and the wicks and all of the warning signs that we watch out for. So let's start with the first pair as usual, EU, and this one I did not take any trades on this particular pair, so there was a flag opportunity again. So there was the first opportunity right here. We broke out of the range, broke down, got a nice candle, then got a huge wick, then got a continuation, but this was not enough of a break for me. I did not have an order on at this particular point. Then the price continued down and we got a wick on the bottom, and then we got a flag formation right here. So a flag did form right here, and for me personally this one did not fit my plan to take this flag for a couple of reasons. First one is this slowdown of momentum, second reason is the wick, and the last reason is kind of the momentum shift to the upside. So in this leg right here I saw a momentum shift to the upside, so I did not like that. I did not like that momentum shift. And then we got an entry candle, so this just didn't fit my plan. Something was off. I mean, I just told you three reasons that were off: slowing of momentum, wick, and this momentum shift in the pullback. And this did save me a 1% loss, so I did manage to stay out of a loss here. Now we're waiting for the break of the low or the high. I wasn't even looking for an entry right here to the inside bar for a break and retest, so this would be the break and this would be the retest. For me personally, I saw a clear momentum shift at this point, clear momentum shift in these legs, so it just didn't fit my plan. And also this slowing of momentum just kind of negated all of the trades for me. It's a big warning sign that I don't want to risk my money on. So currently I'm expecting a range in this area. As we know, Euro likes to range for a long time like it did here, so we can just get a repeat of that. Then we do have liquidity areas below and above. Of course we need to see how we reach these areas. Do we break and retrace, or do we break and get some nice momentum to the upside or to the downside? So we need to see what will happen. Again, we got a good break right here, so I want to see something like this. And I want to see nice entries, not these half-assed entries that are just not showing me enough momentum. I want to see large momentum, especially on this pair. I'm the most conservative on EU. I am the most careful on EU, I would say. For the Euro and the Japanese yen, we have broken out of this range structure, so we were clearly stuck in a large range. And we have now broken to the downside, so we broke the low, created a huge wick, retraced, and I am expecting a range right here in this area right here. I'm expecting a range. What I'm looking for to get in on a trade is a nice push down, then a nice break and retest, or a nice push up, a nice trend, a nice break and retest. Of course, be careful of the liquidity areas and do watch out for maybe an ascending, then a reversal, or a descending and then also a reversal. For me personally, this can just now range for a longer time because we have broken out of the range above. So as I just mentioned here, but we then broke and retraced, so that's a big warning sign. That's a big warning sign, an indication of a range. I'm being much more patient on this particular pair. Now we have AU, and I was in a short trade, so let me take it back. It was a 1% loss, ended up being a 1% loss unfortunately, but fit my plan and was a no-brainer trade for me. So I was seeing this nice large momentum down, seeing this nice leg down. Then I saw this a bit of a pause, but for me personally I didn't see a momentum shift here, not a big momentum shift. I saw these candles as pausing and then we continue down. So the first candle broke the most recent low and close below, and then we got a nice break after that, only a little wick, not much of a concern, and it's Wednesday, so on Wednesdays I can be a bit more lenient with these closes. So this was not a bad close, and what I was really liking was this prior momentum. I was happy to risk the 1% here. Then the candle took me in. I placed it 2 pips below. If I was on the line, I would have removed my order after this candle formed because it created a large wick down. But I was 2 pips below the entry, so got tagged in and tagged out for that 1% loss. Again, would take this again. I liked the trade. I liked the momentum prior. I liked this small pause. And I liked that there was a 2 candle push down. So any liquidity that was here, for me personally, was taken out by this candle, and we didn't retrace. Instead, we continued. So I was happy to take it. What I'm looking for now is this is kind of descending now. So we are forming a descending structure now. And let's see if this will maybe reverse up. What I'm expecting, to be honest, is I'm expecting for this to continue down, and maybe we get a nice opportunity to enter on a downtrend to get a continuation of this push. Also, what happened prior, we had a nice ascending, not a really nice ascending, but an ascending, which usually signals to us a trend to a downside will start. That's exactly what happened. That was also one of the confluences why I was happy to take the trade. So I am also seeing if we just continue to range in this area, then I know to stay out, not to take any trades. And I'm seeing if maybe we get a nice push up straight from here, nice break and retest, whichever option, just for a nice trend to start to the upside, since this is descending, as I mentioned earlier. And that would be about it. The best possible scenario for me personally would be for this large momentum to continue down, that we get a nice entry, a nice break and retest, a nice quick break and retest. That's the highest probability setup. This was kind of more wider in this area, so the wider it is, the less high probability it is for me personally. So the quicker it is, if it's just a 1 candle pullback, it's a no-brainer, 100%, not even thinking about it. But this, the wider it is, it makes it less high probability, because this liquidity area starts to form, and that's when I need to see a 2 candle break, for example, because we can just easily break and retrace back into the range. That's the logic behind it. And let's move on to the Aussie and the Japanese yen. So for this one, we got some nice momentum down right here. Prior price action, I was seeing nothing, no entries. For me personally, I think this was part of the trend, this candle 529, 530. Oh, this was actually 1 pip higher, so this would have been an entry right here. But for me personally, I was seeing nothing at that particular point, and I think it was a data change even. So I saw nothing in this break and retest, didn't really fit my plan. But again, I believe this is now a data change where this is counter trend. It used to be a part of the move, it used to be a part of the trend. So yeah, this entry for me is invalid. If I missed it, I missed it. I would not have been in this anyway, because I would have seen this first candle pullback and I would have removed my order. So yeah, not really any sense in discussing it. And now we have this nice impulse down. I am liking this, and I am waiting for a break and retest. Definitely waiting for a break and retest. This looks really good. For a break and retest, we saw no momentum shift here, saw wicks to the upside signaling upside weakness. We saw a nice move prior, so everything looks very good. Also seeing if this will continue, give us a nice flag further down, or a nice break and retest, and I will also consider taking a flag at this point, something like this. So definitely looking for a short entry in this area. Warning sign, double wicks. That's the warning sign. I'm expecting a range. If we get that range, I will look for a flag. Again, that break and retest needs to be nice and convincing because of the prior double wicks that are a bit of a warning sign and signaling a range. That would be it for AJ. We can also push up. We can get a V reversal, range, push up, get a nice flag, get a nice uptrend. Then you know to look for a buy setup. We have the pound. I was not in any trades on this one, so this break didn't fit my plan. We saw an ascending structure, clear ascending structure, so we are starting to get some nice moves in the price action, which is definitely a good sign. If you're a trend trader, pay attention in this period. We got a nice push down, we got a huge wick, one candle pullback, no momentum shift, momentum still down in the pullback, and then it continued, but the break was not enough. If this was a clean close, I would be in 100% in with a clean close, but because of the wick, I wanted to be a bit more patient. I did stay out, and then we did continue down, got another setup. I think it was a break and retest. Yeah, there was a counter trend move here. Then we saw a nice break and retest. For me personally, not enough of a push. 3 wicks, so these wicks signaling range, kind of a momentum shift in these pullbacks, so I was just really not happy taking this. Something was off, and again we saw price slowing down here, breaking and retracing, and then continuing, which is on the pound. I want to see large momentum prior without any sort of pullbacks. I just want to see that nice large push. For the pound, that fits my plan. A nice large push like this one. This was just messy. So that's about it. It would take me out for the first entry. I think it would take me out for, let's see, I think it would be a bit of a loss or even a break even. And this entry right here would have definitely been a loss. This break and retest would have been a loss, so it's good that I did follow my plan. Stayed out of the losses on this pair. And currently I'm seeing a reversal. I'm not trading reversals on this pair, but I am seeing this reverse up from this descending. We have formed a descending here and have now reversed up. Let's see if this will continue, give us a nice break and retest further up. That's what I'm waiting for. Or a V range push down and then a break and retest further down, or a straight nice large impulse down and a nice break and retest. That's the only thing on the pound. Then we have NJ, New Zealand Japanese yen, this one. So we have got a nice push down, then a pullback, no entries, there were no setups forming anyway. Continued, got double wicks, and now expecting a range, but also looking for a nice clean close. I do really like this, same as the Aussie Japanese yen. We got large momentum down, double wicks, no momentum shift, still the pullback is moving down. I'm seeing absolutely no evidence that this wants to reverse, and I am waiting for a bit of a range, then maybe a flag because of the double wicks, but the best setup would be a nice break and retest like this. Nice large push down with some nice conviction and a clean close, no wicks on the close. That would be really, really good. Or I want to see this continue down, give me a nice flag or a nice break and retest further down. I'm also looking for a V reversal, range, push up, and then nice trade to the upside. So same story as AJ, I'm seeing this nice momentum down. This does look good and this does have potential, so my eyes are on first AJ, second NJ. Let's see what happens. This is it for the forecast. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and keep your eyes peeled. Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, usually when we get the best setups. Thursdays are the best of the best. Yeah, like my mentor says that Thursdays are the best days for him to trade. And yeah, that would be it. See you guys in the next one.